Hello and welcome to part 1 of my How to Crochet series. Today we're going to be learning how to do a chain stitch. So here's my yarn and here's a hook. For this type of yarn specifically, I want to use a 5mm hook, which it says right there, 5mm. It also says what size hook you should use on the label of the yarn, usually. So if you want to see what type of hook you should use, then you could check that out on the yarn that you're buying. So first, before we start, we need to make a slip knot. This is the very first thing that you have to do in crocheting. So this is the way that I do it. I'm right-handed, so I put the yarn on my non-dominant hand, the tail facing down. I wrap it over these 2 fingers, then wrap it again, so there's an X. If you want to see that again, hold it like this so the tail is facing down, wrap it backwards on my 2 fingers, and then wrap it again. So you can rewatch that as many times as you like, but I'm going to move on now. Now that you have your X, you're going to want to take your hook, put it under the first one at the top, and then grab the yarn. And now basically you have a slip knot. If you can see here, this is very loose. You usually want to tighten it, so hold your knot, tighten it, and make sure when you want to make this so that it's not a giant loop, just pull on both ends. And now it's a tiny loop and you're ready for crocheting. Let me repeat that whole process again. So hold your yarn with the tail facing down, make an X on your fingers, put your hook under the top right, and grab the top left. Don't mind me, I just messed up a little bit. And now, with your hook inside of the slip knot, pull on both ends, then you have a slip knot. If you want to tighten it, just pull on both ends again, away from each other, and then you have a slip knot on your hook. Alright, let's move on to chain stitches. So for chain stitches, it's very simple once you get the hang of it. It might seem hard for beginners who are just learning how to crochet, but it's very easy. First, you're going to want to yarn over, which means that you wrap your yarn around your hook. So if you have your, I'm holding this to the left. So if you have, make sure that you're not working on your tail end because you will run out of yarn. So I'm working, as you can see, this is my yarn. The string is connected to the yarn, and I'm working from there. So you're going to want to yarn over. As you can see, there are now 2 pieces of yarn on my hook. Then you're going to want to grab the very first piece of yarn and pull it through the second piece of yarn. Let's try that again. Here's my slip knot, put the hook through it, yarn over. You now have 2 pieces of yarn, pull the first through the second. And now we have our first chain. So let's do that again. We have to yarn over, and then pull the first strand of yarn through the second. Now we have 2 chains. That's all for today. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to drop a comment, subscribe to the Frog Squad, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos. Thank you, we love you, and goodbye.